Hello everybody. So I postponed this morning's coffee walk this morning because I had to babysit because I was so excited all morning. I finally get to find out if I am going to have a little niece or a little nephew, and I'm not going to spill the beans just yet. I'll let her do that first. But I know the news and I'm not telling yet. I'm excited though. Anyways, so I want to tell you a story. Last night was my son's birthday, and we were going to sleep out in the tent, having a good old time. Kids were sleeping. I came back inside to grab my phone, go potty, whatever, whatnot, and my sensor light turned on outside, and I look outside, and there is a freaking bear walking across my backyard. I almost pooped my pants, I swear to God. It was scary. I was shaking. Woke Jimmy up. We brought the kids inside just because I was a little bit of a scaredy cat. I never had a bear in my yard. I can literally see the primary school from where I live. So it was a little scary. Was not expecting that. But anyways, it luckily didn't get anything from my garden. But I noticed my fence was pushed down the other day. So I wonder if that's not the first time he's made a visit. So anyways, I will flip you guys around and we'll get started on the plants. All right. This last week I started some seeds and got everything pulled out over here so I can show you guys. My peppers were kind of stunted, so I decided to start some new ones just in hopes that maybe if these ones don't work out, that I will have some backups that will hopefully give me a little bit of something before the frost comes. But I just wanted to show you guys these seeds that I was going to start again. I have 6 varieties of peppers, and there are 3 hot and 3 sweet. These ones I believe are a sweet pepper. And we have this one, of course, is a spicy pepper. Got another spicy pepper. These are interesting. These are a sweet pepper. These ones I think are the ones I'm the most excited for. These are a sweet pepper. And then these ones too, these are hot peppers. All of those, I started 2 more each of those ones and got those going just as a backup. And then these for the fall crop, which I'll start indoors. Got some more Brussels sprouts. I already have some of these started in the garden, but I wanted to get some more started so we can have kind of a concession crop, which means that you just plant them at different times so you have a continuous harvest. I have never grown kohlrabi before, so this is a first, but I'm really, really excited to see how these grow. And of course, some broccoli. And this one, how cool is that, if it'll focus? Ooh, it's not wanting to focus. Oh, there we go. How pretty is that? Now, I should have started this a few weeks ago, so I'll be really lucky if I get anything off of this. So it'll be more so a learning experience with the plant, and I'll perfect it for next year if we don't end up getting anything off of it. But I'm really excited about this one. And I have not seen very many bees this year, and I'm sure many of you know that our bees are having some problems because of various human choices. And so I decided that I wanted to help them out and get some flowers for them. So I got all sorts of, these are the only perennials, and these are just annuals, which means these will come back, or these ones will come back every year, and these ones will have to be replanted. And got some sunflower mix here too. I have some of these in my garden, which they're just starting to grow. And then these ones are my fall crops that I'm going to be starting in planters up on my deck. So I already have some purple basil, and that's really, really good. I made some spaghetti sauce with those, and that was pretty neat. But I started all of these ones in these little pellets. And at first, I thought that these were kind of a strange thing to work with, so I always just did my normal little starters with soil, but I decided to give these a try, and they're actually really cool. You just put them in water, and they like puff up, and it's in a little netting, so you just rip the netting off and put it right in the ground when you're ready. I don't know. I thought they were really neat. Saves a lot of space too when you're setting up as many plants as I do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in my front. It's pretty. I just wanted to show that off. Okay, so I will take you around. I think we have some of our very first harvest today, you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at these. Oh, I'm so excited. Look how amazing that is. It's perfect. There is nothing better than that. That is so good. I'm gonna have to come out here and pick these. How cool. And I'm not sure what this tree is, so points for anybody who knows what it is, but it's got these little berries on it. I'm not sure if they're edible or not. It just kind of sprouted up here, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's there. All right, we got the asparagus ferns are finally putting off berries, unless they fell off. Oh, we can get a good shot here. You can see these little berries on the asparagus ferns. Those will drop seeds down for next year. It's crazy that these are asparagus, how tall and ferny they get. It's insane. Okay, so we had some big storms this week, and I wasn't able to get the cattle paneling that I wanted to for my tomatoes, so I have these pepper cages temporarily put up just to help give my plants some extra support until I can get the cattle panel put up. But these, I mean, are just, since I got the weeds out of here and they're not sucking up the nutrients from them anymore, I mean, they're just taking off. They're probably at least 2 feet, some of them taller. And I've come around and I've pinched off all the bottom branches so that nothing's touching the ground or anything, so we can prevent disease. And ooh, you guys, these cucumbers are not looking very good. I might start some new ones, but look what we got. Oh, if it'll focus. Little tiny cucumber. I think this might be an Armenian, which they'll be long and kind of whitish. It's so hard to see. It won't focus. But how cool is that? And we got lots of flowers on these other ones. Some of them are looking really icky. I don't know if the sun scorched them or if the bugs got to them. It could be the weeds too. Ugh, these weeds have been insane. But I've gotten a lot done. We got this row weeded. And this row weeded. And look how big this Brussels sprouts. I've also picked off the bottom branches of these. Because, ooh, the shadow. The Brussels sprouts grow on the sides of the stalks. So you actually pick off the leaves as it gets taller. And the Brussels sprouts will grow on the stalks of these. Almost like a Christmas tree. It's kind of cool. We got the rest of these plants here. And these are the peppers. They're finally starting to grow, but they are stunted compared to where they should be at, which is why I'm starting new ones just in case. So I kind of have like a backup harvest. But they're doing really well now that I got all these weeds out of here. This next row, these sunflowers are getting buried and these beans are getting buried. This is probably the worst because beans actually give nitrogen to the soil, which is why the weeds are the worst in this row compared to all the rest. But these are all bush beans. Look, it's coming, going right out into the middle of the air. Don't even care. Just reach out for the sun there. How cool is that? They looked real nice and green, real healthy, lots of flowers. I finally got this weeded. These are cabbage and red kale plants here. Ooh, guys. Okay, so these back here are ground cherries. I think this is our first one, unless somebody else has come and stolen some, but we wait for them to fall on the ground. And they're in like these paper husks. Here, I'll see if I can peel it open. These are really tiny, but that's what they are. And they're like a super, super sweet tomato almost, but I don't know how to describe it. You just have to kind of try one. Dirt and all. Ooh, that is good. Can't wait for more of those. We got these watermelon radishes are getting big. The bulb's not very big yet, but the plant itself is, so hopefully. I've never grown these before, but they are supposed to be amazing. And they're not spicy like a normal radishes. They're sweet, and they get a lot larger, and they're hot pink on the inside. So I'm super excited to see how those turn out. I've been trying to pick through these poor carrots. The rain just trampled the crap out of these. They're all just laying down, and when trying to get the weeds through, there's just chunks in the rows that didn't even survive where it's bare. But it seems like there's 4 different varieties planted in this row, and it looks like this 3rd row here is doing better than the rest. So I forgot to label them, so we'll see what they are when they get a little bigger. But yeah, we got 4 rows of the carrots there. Oops, sorry. We'll cut out for a second there, guys. And jump over here. Oh, goodness. Down I go. Biffing it on alive. That's the way to do it, guys. Okay. Got our herbs growing real good. Ooh, the shadow is awful this time of day. Got our sage. I've had a continuous harvest off this bean bunch here, but it's not making as many flowers as it was, but you can still see there's quite a bit of flowers growing off of here. Been harvesting steady the oregano and this purple basil. It's gonna make some amazing sauces. And that right there is lemon balm. I'm gonna make some awesome tea with that. And I'm excited. It's really good for anxiety and sleep and that type of stuff, which I got my CBD for that, but it can never hurt to have some extras, especially when it tastes and smells as good as it does. That lemony scent is just amazing. It's one of my favorites. Got these tomatoes up here. They're doing really good. And this one here, this was actually a branch that I accidentally broke off and I stuck it in the soil. It was looking really rough for a while, but it's starting to perk back up, and I think it might have established roots, and we're going to get a whole nother plant off that. These ones are kind of mystery plants. I'm not exactly sure, but this one here, it could change shape, but it's looking like it's probably Roma tomatoes, which I had speckled Romans. It's hard to see. I had speckled Romans, and ooh, it could be the yellow pear cherry tomatoes, actually. I guess we'll find out when they get ripe, but we got lots of flower bundles on this one here. Oh. And the potatoes, I gotta hill these and fill up the whole rest of this container now that we're super tall. And this whole container here is gonna fill up with potatoes, and we'll be able to dump the whole thing upside down, and it'll just be filled with potatoes. It's like the coolest thing ever. Well, guys, I think that's it. Hopefully, we'll just keep expanding little bits by little bits here throughout the season. And by the time these beans are wrapping it up for their season, we'll be able to get all the broccoli and cauliflower in this row is probably where we're going to put it. And the soil will be nice and nutrient dense for them. But really, this is it, man. This is going to give our family so much food. We're going to be able to make spaghetti sauce and salsa and pizza sauce and have fresh eaten stuff, and really just, it's endless. Soups and stir fries and just everything. That's my stuff right there. Soups. I'm a soup girl. I love me a good soup. And apparently these watermelon radishes are good for soups too, so we shall see. If anybody's got some cool recipes that they want to share, I am always down to try something new. If you guys have any varieties that you think that aren't as common, that you are interested in doing some seed swapping, I would be super excited to chat. I got some pretty cool varieties. I'd like to try some new things every year, kind of figure out what I like and what I don't, and what processes well certain ways. And I love learning. Anybody that knows me knows I love to learn anything I can. I multitask. When I'm doing one thing, I'm listening to YouTube videos about something else. That's what I love to do. I love to fill my brain up. I love to fill my belly too, so might as well try and fit some good stuff in there amongst the junk, right? Well, if you're interested in checking out the rest of my videos, I have started a YouTube channel. It is Nicole's Minnesota Organics. Kind of cheesy, I know, but I feel like it's fitting. So, like it if you want, don't if you don't. I don't care either way. I'll enjoy it. It was nice chatting with you guys, and I hope you guys follow next week. I usually go live around 10 a.m. Like I said, I got a little pushback today, but hopefully we'll get lots done in this next week, and I'll have lots of good things to share, and hopefully no more bears. Have a good evening, you guys.